Okay, so the common question we get asked all the time is, what else will I need to get my engine running? Well, that's what I'm going to go over with you today. Hello, my name is Al Allen, and I am the owner of California Datsun, and I'm going to show you everything you need to get your engine running when you buy a long block that looks like this from us. So, what you need is subjective based on what you have. But assuming you have nothing, everything on this table is what you need to get your engine running. Let's start here in the corner. You got a head cover plate. That's a billet decorative piece that goes on the front of the cylinder head. You got a fuel pump block-off plate. That's assuming you're using a electric fuel pump. The isolator here keeps these gaskets sealed so you don't get any oil leaks. Comes with the hardware. You're going to need a fan belt that you see there. Inside of everything on the fan belt is basically the thermostat and cooling system accessories. You got an actual thermostat, the lower thermostat housing. You got the thermostat switch. That there is what works the gauge. You got very specific hardware. I've done a video on the thermostat housing hardware that shows you which ones you got to have. You got the lower radiator water neck. Very appropriate gaskets. Each one's very specific. This spark plug wire holder goes on the thermostat housing. A lot of guys don't even know that it exists. That's for the 240Z. You got the little elbow that goes in the back of the head. These pieces often get corroded, and you will need to replace them. 60 amp alternator here. All the alternator mounting bracket, the lower bracket, the upper bracket, the hardware. You got another Y pipe for your 240Z heater hose, goes on the engine side there. That often gets corroded and needs to be replaced. This pipe is for the crankcase breather that allows ventilation for the crankcase. You got a dipstick. You got a water pump pulley. Well, there's more to a water pump pulley than that. You got to know which one to get. In this case, we're running a L28 lower crankshaft dampener. And that one's got a bigger pulley, which uses a 17 series pulley. So you're going to need a 280Z water pump pulley. These are brand new lower crankshaft pulleys that have accommodations for air condition. So we use those. You got to make sure you got the correct timing indicator so you get your timing right. Obviously, you got a dipstick here. Did you know that the dipsticks have numbers? Do you see that there? E3002, I think that says. That E tells you it's for a 240Z. They are different. If you don't have the right dipstick, then you'll get a wrong dipstick reading. Regular oil filter, gear reduction starter, more hardware, powder coated metal motor mounts. You got the hardware for those. This gasket is a very specific gasket we use on all of our builds. It's made by Rimflex. It is a thicker, you can see, intake manifold gasket. It accommodates for all of the extra pieces that keep you from getting leaks from time to time. Got a powder coated, valve cover here, K&N filter, the correct spark plug wire separators. You got a billet oil cap with the Datsun logo. In this case, that's just a little decorative piece. Really nice Taylor spark plug wires. You got NGK spark plugs. Here we go to a distributor. This is not any distributor. This is the popular E1280 version, electronic version from the 280ZX. You got the proper mounting with the correct O-ring, correct hardware. Again, the lower distributor plate with the correct hardware and gasket. All of this matters when you're putting an engine together, because if you don't have the correct hardware, or you're missing one bolt, or you're missing one gasket, it can be frustrating going over and over shopping. I spent a large majority of the day gathering all this stuff up just for one build for one engine, and we keep this stuff in stock. So imagine, if you're on your own and you're trying to source the stuff on eBay or online or whatever it may be. Point being is, if you're looking to have an engine 100% built and running, we will next assemble this onto the engine you see here. Then we'll put it on that startup cart that is back there. You may have seen some videos of that done before, but we'll get that running this afternoon and post another video. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. There's a lot to it. What you don't see here is the exhaust header. There's several on these other motors we have down here. exhaust headers that we send out for ceramic coating. That's why this one doesn't have it on the table yet, is because we're waiting for it to come back from ceramic coating. I didn't talk much about these triples. We sell these triples as well. DCOE 40s comes as you see here. I completely assembled them. Obviously, they come disassembled in a box, but that's what they look like when they're all put together. We opened up the holes here, which is a common problem on these manifolds, is they don't line up very well. We open them up to 3/8. So what does all this mean? Does it mean we're experts? Not really. It just means we have a lot of experience, we have a lot of parts, and we know what we're doing. So if you have questions, or if you're looking to get any of these parts on this table, give me a call, and I'd love to help you out. Again, my name is Al. I'm the owner of California Datsun. We've got a lot of parts available, from transmissions to clutches to engines and everything in between. Everything you see on this table. All right, that's everything for now. Thanks again for watching.